quilting is the one thing that I really felt passionate about.
Yeah.
You know, that I really just, it's just fun. I can, you know, you keep wanting to make more things and.
Yeah, it really got into your blood.
Really got into, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, something, and I'm really glad that I found it.
Hey there, it's Ryan with I'mMinnesotaNice.com. Today, day 108 of 365. I'm here in, where am I? New Prague. At downunderquilting.com.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
We're going to learn about quilting. You've got this long arm sewing machine, quilting machine, and we're just going to have some fun, I guess.
Yep, we're going to learn how to quilt.
Cool.
And you're going to be my assistant.
I like it. Yep. That's awesome. Let's get started.
Okay, great. And we're doing a freehand design on this one.
Sure. So when you do the freehand design, do you pull actually like some kind of an idea?
Yeah, I do actually. You know, like here, there's some swirls in there, or some circles. I usually try and get something from the design. But this one here, this is actually for a guy.
Okay.
So and
it needs to be a little bit more masculine.
Yeah. So I'm taking the angles out of this, and I'm doing kind of like a jagged back and forth design on there, which I think he's going to really like. And we're using a blue stitch, a blue thread. Yeah. Sure. So that's going to look pretty nice on this. So yeah, it's a really pretty quilt. So she's put a lot of work into.
Yeah, that's a lot of patchwork. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah. How long have you been doing this?
So I have been doing this since 2003.
Sure. Like professionally?
Professionally taking money for doing quilts. I got the machine in January 2003, and then I just did friends' quilts and what have you, and then it takes quite a bit of practice to try and get, you know, the machine, the patterns and stuff down. So I probably for 6 months I kind of, you know, gave people discounts. Like if they bought a quilt, I'm like, I'll do it for like 25% off, 50% off. Sure. And then after that, then I got more confident of what I was doing, so I charged full price.
Did you always sew?
No, oh my gosh, I was like, didn't even want to own a sewing machine.
Sure.
It was like, my school projects were not good.
Home ec classes weren't pretty?
I mean, no, not pretty. I wish I could find my first little patchwork cushion I did in high school.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I think I threw it out. And then I made these little bunny things that I sold at a garage sale, which now I wish I would have had, because my friend's mum, who agonized with me when I made them, like was so patient, will be proud of me now. So she's like, yeah, she can't believe I do this as a job.
Look at all of the different pads.
These cutting mats here, I usually don't have this many here because we've been doing classes. You know, I've got 10 people in each of my t-shirt classes right now, so it's like, and they're all virgin quilters. So they're like, you know, yeah, you got to start right from scratch. Right. So we have got the tape on the boards to show where to cut.
Sure.
I mean, it's and also, you know, and then I've just they don't all have the quilting supplies, because actually it's kind of expensive to get, you know, to get into if you're not sure you're going to be doing it.
Yes. Do you like the teaching aspect? Do you like bringing the new people?
Actually, I like, you know, because that's another thing to get to know people around. Like I've got girls coming from Belplain and Shakopee and one from Prior Lake, some from Jordan and New Prague.
So I can hear the accent in your voice.
Yeah.
You're from Australia. Yeah. Obviously, it's downunderquilting.com.
See, you got that right. Yeah. People are like, why is that? And it's like, because it's down under the house. And I'm like, I wanted to incorporate some Australian into the business.
Yeah.
So, so I've been here for 18 years. So then I moved over here, got married, moved over here.
To Minnesota?
Yep, to Minnesota from Australia, like in 1994.
Yeah.
And I've been here ever since. So 2 kids and quilting. So if anyone asked me when I was in high school,
2 kids and quilting.
If anyone asked me when I was in high school what I'd be doing when you're 40,
right? You wouldn't say I'm going to live in Minnesota.
In New Prague, having a quilting business with 2 kids.
Where in Australia are you from?
I grew up like about an hour and a half east of Melbourne.
Okay.
Which is southern Australia, like, say that's just Australia, okay?
Sure.
Sydney's over here,
Yep.
Melbourne's down here, and the rest of Australia's over here. So it's about 10 hours. Melbourne's about 10 hours south of Sydney.
Sydney, okay.
10 hours drive. So, yeah. So, and no snow where I grew up.
Yeah, no.
Just by the beach.
Is there snow? Are there mountains in Australia?
You have to go
to the east.
You have to drive like an hour and a half up into the mountains.
Sure, there are.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of Australians in the Summer Olympics, but not too many in the winter.
Sure, right, yeah. They just don't have the season.
And yeah, they just, ice hockey.
Yeah, no, not a climate for it.
Yeah, or anything like that. And I could not. I know once when I was in school, this girl came to school and she had lived in Holland.
Sure.
And I remember her telling us that she had she used to do ice skating.
Yep.
On a lake.
Yep.
We thought that she was nuts. We thought, that's weird. You're making up stories. I got to get a little pucker over here. Yeah, but yeah. So, but now I'm like, okay, she wasn't nuts. That's how it is.
That's true. It's really.
And then
cool.
I remember, like, my mom got some Christmas cards once. I don't know how old it was, 9 or 10, and I'm like, why is there snow on Christmas cards? This is weird. And, I mean, probably people think over here, like my kids probably thought when I get Christmas cards with Santa on a motorbike and...
Right. Sure.
Or Santa at the beach.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're probably thinking that's weird. But I'm like,
That's what makes sense to you, right?
Yeah.
That's what you grew up with.
That was kind of weird.
So what are you doing there? You just kind of...
I'm just getting the needle thread up and locking the stitches. So now I've got a good start on it. So... Now I've got to set my speed. I'm doing that.
That looks great.
Yeah, so let's do the...
So then you only work, this must be about 12 inches or so,
I
and you work
like
that...
about, all the way across, then I advance it. I do this row and then
come back.
come back. Yeah, that's pretty much basically it.
Huh.
So, you just got to kind of keep in your head where you're going. You've got to try and keep it even.
Right, yeah, and you don't want to go back.
You don't want to... And you can't cross over. There's no rules in quilting, but this is a big rule in my head.
You can't cross over.
Yes, yeah, they tell you, like, if you're going to do it for money.
Sure.
You can't cross over. So, yep, you got to, like, keep it, like, even, and that's what when practice comes down to. Because I look at the stuff I did when I first started that I thought was okay.
Yeah.
And it's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay anymore.
Yeah, it's like, that's not, yeah. So, but this will look pretty cool. So.
I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That was day 108.
Yep.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to find out more about Down Under Quilting, about sending your quilts here to have the awesome patterns done, or any of that sort of stuff, downunderquilting.com.
Yep. And Tumor in New Prague.
There you go.
I'm here. I want to do your quilts.
She wants to do. She loves it.
I love it.
It's the best stuff.
Yep. It's the best job in the world.
Perfect. I'm Ryan with I'mMinnesotaNice.com, sharing the best of Minnesota.